football!
Whoa! Good catch!
Good afternoon, Erie Middle School. This is Miss Watry
And Miss Bodie.
And Miss Brigham.
and we hope you're having a fabulous week. So we have a few announcements for you. And one, I want to start off with some information about lunch and how we need your help to keep things organized at lunch and for you to be respectful when it comes to our lunchtime. We want to be sure that you are making a single file line when you come down to purchase lunch, and do not stand in line. If you're friends with somebody in line and you're just wanting to hang out and socialize, you cannot just hang out in the line and socialize. You got to go sit at a table, you got to go sit down. And when you're in line, as you're working your way through the line, if you just want to get a milk or juice and you don't want a hot lunch, you can skip that line and go straight to the drinks and pay for it and get on your way. Same thing for the salads and the sandwiches that come in those plastic containers pre-made. All you have to do is pick it up and go to the cashier and pay for it and skip part of that line. And you don't have to wait for somebody who's getting a salad. If you're ready to go and they're making a salad in that salad line, skip them. Go straight to the cashier and get on your way. Be careful that you are not messing around with the ice trays that are there, because they do use that water and the ice all week. So if you're sticking your hands in there and playing around with it, it creates a problem for our kitchen ladies. And really it's just kind of gross. So don't do that, okay? So be careful. And the last thing about lunch, be sure that you are not flipping those drinks. We've had people trying to flip the water bottles, and they accidentally leave the lid undone, and it's making a huge mess. Not everybody, it doesn't make a mess for everybody, but it makes a mess. So no more flipping bottles. So that's the lunchroom. What about the hallways?
Well, the hallways, it's really important, you guys, that when you're in the hallways, that you continue to walk on the right side when you're in the hallways. Just like if you're driving on cars, you're on the right in each direction. It keeps that flow of traffic really moving. We want to make sure that we're not stopping in the middle of the hallways, creates backups. We just need to keep that flow of traffic going at all times. It's really important as well that you guys have quiet voices in the hallways. We have alternating passing periods for our classes and our grade, and we want to make sure that we're not disturbing other classes when we're through the hallways. So it's really important that we're using very quiet, soft, appropriate voices in the hallways.
Homecoming football!
Whoa!
Good catch!
I'm glad you all went to the homecoming game last week. Erie Tigers play. Back at you. And we want to talk a little bit about the behavior on the buses. You're doing a fabulous job following ROAR expectations at school. Those also apply to the buses. Those buses are classrooms on wheels. And when the bus driver has to take their eyes off the road to pay attention to what's happening on the bus, that's a safety concern for everybody on that bus. Let's keep those buses safe. Be aware of your language. Use appropriate language on the bus and follow those ROAR expectations on the bus. And this is our last week of attendance awareness week.
Oh, wow.
We are so proud of you being here every day on time to class. And next week, we're going to have awards for classes who won the challenges. And 8th grade is still in the lead for the fewest tardies. 7th grade is still in the lead for attendance percentage at school. So 8th grade will be getting a hat day. 7th grade will be getting 5 minutes of extra recess. There's also individual awards coming for all students with perfect attendance for the month of September. So we're so excited to celebrate that with you. Every student, every day.
But it could change this week, right?
It could.
Yes.
Somebody could pass the 8th graders and win that
it could
hat
change.
day. Oh, I'm curious to see.
We notice when you're gone because we care about you.
Yes, we do care about you. We want to see you here. Every student, every day. And even though Attendance Awareness Month will wrap up this week, that continues. That focus and desire to see you, every student, every day, continues all year long. Have a great week, Erie Middle School Tigers.